This is Coca-Cola, by the way, because I do not drink coffee. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about launch day, which was January 15th. It is currently the 16th, and I'm filming today's video. Hi! This video was actually supposed to go out yesterday, and I do apologize because launch day got crazy, and then I went to go see Wicked the Musical when it came to town, and so I didn't really have time to film the video because I was so worried about everything else and getting everything else ready for Saturday, the launch, which is exactly what we're talking about today. So for those of you that don't know, hi, my name is Gerken. I'm a documentary filmmaker from Kansas City, Missouri, and welcome to the absolute shit show that is the YouTube channel. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that one day. I classify myself as a documentary filmmaker because as of yesterday, I technically am. I launched a new business, Gerken Films, for creatives, and pretty much what that is documentary filmmaking for creative people in the creative industry. And that includes all types of people. That includes photographers, videographers, wedding vendors, designers, graphic designers, social media managers, you know, whatever you consider to be a creative field, I would also probably consider that to be a creative field. This is for everybody. This is for amazing people doing amazing things in their line of work. And I'm really excited to talk to you about this today because this is something that has been on my mind for the past 3 months, and I really want to dive deep into it because I'm super, super, super excited to get this started and to get this going. Okay, let's talk about documentary filmmaking. First and foremost, what is this? What is documentary filmmaking in Gerken's perspective? Documentary filmmaking to me is telling a story about you and your business and your brand. This is more you focused. The main question that came up when I was creating this was, what is the difference between documentary filmmaking and brand video? Because if we're making this for creative people, why would you choose a documentary over a brand video? My answer to that is, 1, personal preference. Do whatever you want. Video is powerful. Do what you want. 2, there's 2 very distinct differences between a brand video and documentary filmmaking. At least the way that I do it. For brand videography, you are sitting down, you are explaining really short and sweet who you are, what you do, and who you're for. With documentary filmmaking, we're doing the same thing, but we're not just having you explain it. We're telling a story, and we're showing it in the film. We are quite literally storytelling through this video. Whereas a brand video, you more explain, a little bit of B-roll on top. A documentary, we are actually diving deep into your personal life, and we are telling that story. I want to tell the story of how the business became the business. I want to tell the story about how this person became this person and how those two meld together. That's what we want to show. The other main difference between brand storytelling and documentary filmmaking is something that everyone will hear me say 24/7 all the time. My number one rule in documentary filmmaking is that you are never allowed to say the words, "Hi, my name is blank and I blank." In a brand video, you say those exact words. I'm pretty sure when I was looking this up, I watched tons of brand videos. They said, "Hi, my name is Gerken and I'm a documentary filmmaker." That's not this. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because we don't need to do that. You know, we will be able to tell your story, I promise. In a brand video, you can say that. In documentary filmmaking, you can't. At least when you're working with me. Something else that I want to address is why creative people? Why not documentary filmmaking for a company or for a nonprofit? And my answer to that is really simple. I love working with creative people. I love the energy. I love the vibe. I love everything that creative people bring to the table. And I care about this industry so much. In the Kansas City community and everywhere else. I love it. I love it. And I want to tell those stories because I feel like sometimes those stories aren't told. Those stories are underappreciated and I want to tell them. I think they're interesting. So maybe other people will. The question on everybody's mind, let's just get this one out of the way. how much does it cost? My prices start at $600 and up. And if you stay tuned to the end of this video, I actually have a huge announcement. Another question is, what am I offering? This is a great question. What are we offering? Mini doc, documentary, feature film. Let's dive deeper. A mini doc, 1 to 5 minutes. Actually, I would almost classify this as 1 to about 3 minutes. A mini doc is really, really, really simple and sweet. This is almost like a preface? No. Preface? Almost like an introductory to like documentary and then feature film. When you're making a mini doc, the difference between 1 to 5 minutes will depend on your story. Honestly, mini doc and documentary, you can kind of go back and forth. Feature film is a little bit different, but mini doc and documentary are very hit or miss. Honestly, if somebody were to come to me and say, I'm interested in a mini doc, and they explain to me their story, I might suggest them to move up to a documentary if I think that their story needs that. Who knows, eventually I might get rid of mini doc altogether and we might just do films. Also considering that. Documentary. Documentary is about 5 to 15 minutes. The first documentary I ever made was 9 minutes long. It was a type 1 diabetes documentary I made about my girlfriend who has had type 1 diabetes since she was 2 years old. If you want to go check that out, link down in the description below. I don't have cards yet, so link down there. That was 9 minutes long, and honestly, I think that was relatively, that was pretty safe. I thought I was aiming for 7 minutes. I was afraid it was going to be more on the short side, but I didn't really want it to. But when I got to 9 minutes, I was like, you know what, this seems perfect. I think that this is a good length for this story that we're trying to tell. And I didn't even include all the footage. In fact, I probably included maybe 40% of it, 50% of it. A documentary is very specific. We're telling a story. We're diving so deep into the heart of this business, the heart of your brand, the heart of you. Honestly, almost forget the business for a little bit. We're diving into the heart of you, and we're gonna tell your story. Your business is just a part of that. Feature film. Probably one of my favorite things to plan ever is feature films. I've yet to make one because they take a lot of planning and a lot of work, but I'm excited to tell you who this is for. My first example with feature films is always, if you have a certain goal that you've worked towards and you've succeeded in hitting that goal, or you're not 100% certain if you're gonna hit the goal, but it looks like you're gonna hit the goal, get on it. You know, let's get the behind the scenes. Let's get it in the moment. For example, one of my huge goals in life is to do a film premiere in a movie theater, because I think that would be that's like pinnacle of filmmakers' careers. If I were to do that, I would show in a feature film the planning of the film. I would show what we're doing with the film. I would show what film we're gonna make, how we reached this decision, things that happened along the way. Maybe something went wrong. Maybe I would show all of that process up to the point of getting that film premiered in a movie theater. That is what I would use a feature film for. This would probably be maybe 30 minutes or more. Feature films will be long, but they will be for you, and they will be so fun when you watch them. Feature films will always be here, will always be available, but they are not for everybody, and I want to make that very clear. Mini doc, documentary, feature film might not be for everybody. A mini doc might not be for you, but a documentary might. A documentary might not be for you, but a feature film might. You never know. So please, if you're considering this, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm super excited to get this going, and I'm super excited to work with some amazing people. So don't hesitate to reach out, because I'm ready. I'm ready to go. All right, let's talk about the process. Let's talk about the process of going from very first inquiry to receiving the film. I want you to know this is a very, very inclusive process. I will work so closely with you. I will send you drafts of the film. I will send you music, be like, what do you think about this? I will send you shots. I will send you a shot list. I will send you homework to do. This is a very inclusive process, and I want your opinion, because when it comes down to it, this is your film. let me start at the very, very beginning. All right, step 1, you inquire. Fill out the thingy on the website, what's it called? Contact form. Fill out the contact form on the website. I receive it in my inbox. 48, 72 hours to receive a response from me. Moving on to step 2, we will have chat. We will go to your favorite coffee shop, Zoom if you feel more comfortable doing that. We will sit down and we'll have a chat about your film and what you're looking for. We will create this rough, very rough draft of an overarching theme for your film. And I will send you some homework. If I remember right, the next step in my process is I'm going to send you a scripting questionnaire. This has about 18, 20 questions on it. I think it has 18. About your business, about your goals for your business, about what you're trying to achieve, about who you are, all that good stuff. You'll fill that out, send it back to me. I will read it. Let's go back a little bit. In the time that you are filling out that scripting questionnaire, I'm working on a rough storyboard. What a storyboard is, for those of you film people who might not know, a storyboard is a kind of a shot list, but drawn out. You actually get to see the shots. I'm creating a mood board, maybe with like Pinterest photos or something from like Shot Deck, where you receive photos from films. We'll put together like a color palette and a theme for what we're looking for, a mood for the film, and we'll put all that together. And then I will send that over to you. When you send me the scripting questionnaire back, I'll send that over to you. As soon as I get that scripting questionnaire back and you have approved, once I've received the scripting questionnaire from you and you've approved the mood board and the rough storyboard, then I will start working on the final storyboard and the final shot list. And I will also be including you in this process. I will send everything over to you and we will not start filming a damn thing until you've approved everything on the list. The next process is filming. This is the fun part. We get to go out. We will go out and we will film in the locations that we have talked about together. And then we'll go back to the editing room. I will sit down, I will go through all the footage. I will make sure that we're not missing anything. If we are missing something and I feel like the film desperately needs it, even if you're over time, doesn't matter. If the film needs it, we're filming it. I'll go through the editing room. I'll make my first draft. I will send it to you. You approve it or don't approve it. We make revisions. Bring it back to me, I re-edit, do what I need to, send it back. After the first revision, you're like, yeah, I think I like it, then that's it. That's your film. And I'll export it, I'll do what I need to. Your film is done. And I'll send it to you, and you can put it everywhere, on your website, on social media, YouTube, whatever. Everywhere. Put it everywhere. That's it, that's the process. That's the entire process. If you're gonna work with me, that's how we're gonna create a film. All right, everybody, I think that is all we have today. I think that's all we have to talk about today. Documentary filmmaking. Isn't it fun? Honestly, though, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you watched all the way through, you're a real one because I like to just talk. If you like these videos, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to, leave a like down below and comment if you want to see something next. I've got a few more videos coming out this week and next that I think that you guys are really going to enjoy. And I will see you in the next one. Much love. Bye.